practice of Yoga Nidra. Yoga means union, Nidra means sleep. So the state of Yoga Nidra is a union with our higher consciousness. This state is attained through the practice of this conscious psychic sleep, known as the psychic sleep of the Yogis. You are using this psychic sleep to go into alpha, theta, states of consciousness between sleep and wakefulness without loss of awareness, where you can become aware of your inside processes, your own biofeedback. This can come in the form of just a relaxed state of awareness, to the awareness of images, symbols, sounds, smells, and unusual body sensations of lightness, heaviness, growing big or small. This is all part of psychic sleep, where we pause on the border of dreaming and sleeping. And with practice we have an opportunity to create a yoga, a union with our higher consciousness or self. Yoga Nidra is a form of meditation that teaches you how to live consciously in your natural state of equanimity and sensitizes you to recognize your inner light of clarity, which is always present as an expression of that true self within. Yoga Nidra teaches you how to recognize and disidentify from your egoic beliefs and negative habit patterns, which obstruct you from leading a truly contented life, free from dissatisfaction and suffering. During Yoga Nidra, you enter a state of pratyahara, where you restore the senses and mind to their natural functioning. You learn to disidentify from distracting sensory impressions and habit patterns, which allows you to recognize right action and abide as your true self in that spacious clarity of being. So, there are some prerequisites. You need to be in a quiet and peaceful room to practice that's free from all distractions. Turn off the phone and mobile phones, and let those people you are living with know that you are not to be disturbed. Just wear comfortable clothing that doesn't constrict your circulation or cause discomfort. And remember to practice Yoga Nidra, the deep relaxation, on an empty stomach, so allow 2 to 3 hours after a meal before you do the practice. This is important because if food is digesting, it may make you feel sleepy. So once you're lying down, then lie on a comfortable firm surface, preferably a soft rug or carpet. Don't lie on a bed, because your subconscious mind will associate the bed with sleep. You may cover your body with a blanket, but a pillow should not be used unless you really need to. But however, if you find it uncomfortable, then place a small thin cushion or folded blanket under the head. Throughout the practice of Yoga Nidra, the mind does not sleep, but remains very alert and aware. In this deep, relaxed Yoga Nidra state, we remain conscious as a witnessing presence that is always awake and full of equanimity, even when the body-mind enters into sleep. In Yoga Nidra, the mind's identification with being a doer dissolves and abides in the self. Now the posture for Yoga Nidra is Shavasana, lying relaxed on your back with the hands slightly away from the sides of the body and with the palms of the hands facing upwards. The feet are set about a foot apart or hip width apart and relaxed, and the eyes are relaxed and closed. So we will begin the practice of Yoga Nidra now. Please get ready for the practice of Yoga Nidra, a state of mind in between wakefulness and dream. Yoga Nidra is essentially a method of pratyahara or sense withdrawal. A awareness is progressively withdrawn from the external world, the body, the process of breathing, the conscious mind, and finally the unconscious mind. In Yoga Nidra, the central nervous system, the Sushumna Nadi, awakens the brain completely. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, you will experience physical, mental, and psychic relaxation. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, you are not only relaxing, but restructuring and reforming your whole personality from within. The subconscious and unconscious levels of the mind open. With every session, you are burning the old samskaras, the habits and tendencies. And if you learn the art and practice of Yoga Nidra, you can train your subconscious mind completely. Then the ordinary mind and intellect will follow suit. So begin by relaxing the body. Relax the arms to your sides, with the palms of the hands facing upwards, and soften your fingers and the palms of your hands. Slide your shoulder blades slightly underneath, so that your arms rest comfortably on the floor a few inches from your body. And place your feet about hip width apart, and let your legs rest and relax your feet, turning outwards. Then see that your body is straight, with your chin, sternum, navel, and the center point between your ankles in a straight line. Gently extend the back of your neck so that your chin comes down slightly. You must be able to practice Yoga Nidra for the whole period without any physical discomfort or physical movement. Now, close your eyes and allow the whole body to become still and quiet. Remain completely still throughout the whole practice of Yoga Nidra. You can make any necessary movements now, but once you have readjusted yourself, the body should not move until Yoga Nidra is finished. There must be absolutely no movement of any kind. Become absolutely motionless now. Now begin to concentrate on your physical body. Concentrate on your physical body as a whole. Feel the sensation of your body. Be aware of the existence of your body and the space that it occupies. Develop awareness of your whole body from the top to toe. Develop awareness of your whole physical body from top to toe. Your whole body, the physical being from top to toe. Not merely awareness individually of legs, arms, trunk or head, but the awareness of the whole body, complete and constant awareness of the whole body. Feel all the areas of your body that are in contact with the floor. Your heels, the backs of your legs, your buttocks, your back, the backs of your hands and arms in contact with the floor, the back of your head, and with each exhalation, feel yourself sink deeper and deeper into the floor, letting go of tension, letting go of worries, not holding on to anything. And now take a long, slow, deep breath, filling the lungs. Fill from the bottom to the top. And as you exhale, let go of all the events of the day, all your worries, anxieties, tensions, and stress. And relax into the present moment. As you relax, become aware of your natural breath. This will automatically open the door to your inner self, allowing your mind to enter its own home and rest. Pay attention to the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen as you inhale and exhale. Notice whether the breath is noisy, jerky, or irregular. And smooth out the breath and ease any tension by relaxing the chest and the throat. Using your diaphragm, breathe deeply and gently, and let your breath be a continuous cycle. Inhalation is followed by exhalation, and the exhalation is followed by inhalation, so that there is no pause between the breaths. If you breathe like this, your mind will automatically become calm and centered. Continue breathing with awareness, long, slow, deep, rhythmical breaths. On the inhalation, breathe in a sense of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, send this energy to any part of your body that feels tense or is holding uncomfortable emotions. With each breath, become more and more relaxed, finding your own way to the still, quiet center of your being, to a place of stillness, wholeness, and completeness. Breathe in the essence of this present moment of stillness, and breathe out surrender to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Now return to normal breathing and become aware of the external sounds that you can hear outside the room. may hear the sounds of birds singing, or perhaps a car going by. And then bring your awareness to sounds that are closer, and then further into the distance. Now become aware of the sounds within the room where you are lying down now. Be aware of the different sounds. Allow your awareness to move freely from sound to sound. If the mind becomes distracted by thought, let go of the thought and return to the practice of listening. Accept each sound you hear without expectation or judgment. Now gently return your awareness to the physical body and listen to any sounds you may hear within your own body. For example, the heart or pulse beat, or the soft, gentle, relaxed sound of your breath. Again, become aware of your breath, concentrate on your breath, and allow the breath to flow naturally and effortlessly. Be aware of the breath flowing in and flowing out of the body like the waves of the sea, flowing into the shore and then receding back again. Feel this gentle-like motion of the breath, deepening your sense of relaxation and inner calm. Now affirm your intention to give the practice of Yoga Nidra your complete and undivided attention and awareness. Bring your full attention to the midpoint between the eyebrows at the spiritual eye and mentally affirm 3 times, I am awake, aware and present with my complete attention on the practice of Yoga Nidra. I am awake, aware and present with my complete attention on the practice of Yoga Nidra. I am awake, aware and present with my complete attention on the practice of Yoga Nidra. In Yoga Nidra, we bear witness to the body-mind while having the experience that our body-mind is actually asleep. This experience orients us in recognition of ourself as the witnessing presence that is always awake and aware and is not dependent on either the body or the mind. Now again, bring your attention to the spiritual eye on the forehead and make what is called a sankalpa, a resolve or affirmation that is personal to you. It can be a simple, short, positive statement that is impressed on the subconscious mind to create a direction for your whole life, to influence and transform your whole life pattern physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. A sankalpa is receptive and sensitive to auto-suggestion during Yoga Nidra and will benefit your life. For example, it could be something like, I live my life with intention, trusting. Feel the sensation on the inside, at the back of the head, and trace a line of sensation from the back of the head into the orb of sensation in the center of the head that is radiating in all directions simultaneously. Now sensing the mouth, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, crown, back of the head, inside the head, and coalesce all these sensations into one orb of sensation. The entire head as an orb of sensation, radiating and expanding in all directions simultaneously. Now bring your awareness to the neck, become aware of your neck, and trace a line of sensation down from the head into the neck, feeling the neck as radiant sensation. Follow the sensation of the neck as it radiates into the throat. And sensing the mouth, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, crown, back of the head, inside the head, neck and the throat, joining together all these sensations into an orb of sensation that is radiating and expanding in all directions. Now feel where the neck and throat as sensation join the shoulders, which are also sensation. Go deeply into experiencing the actual tactile sensations that are the shoulders. Become aware of the sensation in the left side of the neck and the left shoulder, the left upper arm, left elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the left hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Be aware of the back of the left hand. Coalescing all of the sensations of the left hand into an orb of radiant sensation that is expanding in all directions simultaneously. No thinking, only vibrant, radiant sensation. Left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, and the left side of the neck, feeling the entire left shoulder, arm and hand as the radiant orb of sensation it actually is. Experience it vibrating and expanding in all directions simultaneously. Now bring your awareness to the right side of the neck and the right shoulder, the right upper arm, right elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the right hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, the little finger, the back of the right hand, coalescing all of the sensations of the right hand into an orb of radiant sensation that is expanding in all directions simultaneously. Right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, and the right side of the neck. Feeling the entire right shoulder, arm, and hand as the radiant orb of sensation it actually is. Experience it vibrating and expanding in all directions simultaneously. Now sense the entire head, neck, throat, shoulders, arms and hands, coalescing these many points of sensation into one orb of radiant sensation, an orb of expanding sensation, radiating in all directions simultaneously. Now bring your awareness to your upper chest. Be aware of the hollow notch at the base of the throat as a point of radiant sensation. And follow that sensation down into the chest. Sensation inside the center of the chest, in the right inside wall of the chest, left inside wall of the chest, the front inside wall of the chest, the back inside wall of the chest, and experience the chest as an orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. Feeling sensation radiating into all of the organs and tissues of the chest, the bronchioles, the lungs, heart, diaphragm, feeling the entire chest as an orb of sensations radiating in all directions simultaneously. Now be aware of the sensation in the abdomen, in the belly or the abdomen. The sensation inside the abdomen radiating in all directions. The sensation radiating from the walls of the abdomen on the inside left wall. The right wall. The inside back wall. The front wall. Sensations radiating into all the organs of the body, of the abdomen, the stomach, spleen, pancreas on the left, the liver and gallbladder on the right, the small and large intestines below. Bring your awareness to the kidneys in the back, in the lower back. The entire contents of the abdomen bathed in sensation. The entire abdomen as pure tactile sensation. No need to imagine, no need to create, simply wait and be aware of sensation as it emerges and expands into awareness. And from the abdomen we move to the pelvis. Be aware of the pelvis as an orb of sensation radiating in all directions. Sensation radiating from the walls of the pelvis on the left side wall of the pelvis. And then on the right inside wall. Now become aware of the back inside wall of the pelvis, and then the front inside wall of the pelvis. Sensation radiating into all the organs of the pelvis. The colon, become aware of the colon, the bladder, the sexual organs, the urinary tissues and the anal muscles, the floor of the perineum, the pelvis as an orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. Now let us go to the entire head and torso. Be aware of the sensations radiating as the head, neck, throat, arms, hands, chest, abdomen, and pelvis. Coalescing all these sensations into one orb of sensation that is radiating in all directions simultaneously. The entire torso as vibrant, radiant sensations expanding in all directions. Feel the sensation permeating every organ of your body, every tissue, every cell, every molecule, every atom, and sensation saturating the space between every atom, cell, tissue, and organ. The entire head and torso as pure sensation radiating simultaneously in all directions. we come to the hips, the legs and the feet. Be aware of the sensations in the left hip. Feel your left hip. Sensation flowing down into the left leg, the left thigh, knee, foreleg, ankle, foot, and the left toes. Become aware of the entire left foot as an orb of radiant sensation. Ankle, foreleg, knee, thigh and hip. Coalescing all of the sensations of the left hip, leg and foot as an orb of sensation. Become aware of the entire left leg as a vibrant orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. Be aware of sensation in the right hip, sensation flowing down into the right leg, right thigh, knee, foreleg, ankle, foot, and the right toes. The entire right foot as an orb of radiant sensation, ankle, foreleg, knee, thigh, and the hip on the right side, coalescing all of the sensation of the right hip, leg and foot into an orb of sensation. The entire right leg as a vibrant orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. And then both legs simultaneously as one orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. Now bring your awareness to your entire body. Be aware of sensation in both feet, legs, hips, pelvis, abdomen, chest, arms, hands, shoulders, throat, neck, back of the head, crown of the head, the forehead, center of the head, eyes, nose, ears, mouth, joining together all of the sensations throughout the body into one orb of radiant sensation. The body as an orb of sensation radiating in all directions simultaneously. The entire body saturated as sensation. Sensation saturating the space within the body, between the organs, between the cells, between the molecules, between the atoms. Feel the body as a mass of sensation radiating in all directions at the same time. And then experience this orb of sensation extending outward into the space around the body, back behind the body. out in front of the body, to the left of the body, to the right of the body, below the legs of the body, and above the head of the body. Fill the space. Experience the body radiating simultaneously in all directions into the space all around the body in this room, out beyond this room, expanding infinitely into the universe, into the infinite space. Is there a center to this radiance, or is it felt to be always here, everywhere you are? Is there a periphery to this radiance, or is it infinitely endless? Everywhere you are, it is. Now awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat in the body. The whole body feels hot. The whole body feels hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in summer, when you are out in the sun, perhaps lying on a beach, with no shade, heat all over the body, heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. Now allow sensations of cold and heat, heaviness and lightness, pleasure and pain, to dissolve into the global body feeling. Feeling the body as a global orb of sensation that is radiating in all directions simultaneously. Note how the sensation is unfolding in you. Experience how you are aware of and therefore distinct from that sensation. Sensation unfolding in you as the awareness that is aware of and therefore distinct from sensation. And now experience how you are also not separate from sensation because you feel it. Experience how you are also not separate from sensation because you feel it. Experience how you are aware of and therefore distinct from, yet fully participating in and therefore not separate from all that is arising. Now locate the feeling of happiness in the body. Remember a time when you felt happy to help evoke the feeling of happiness. Then, when feelings of happiness arise, let go of the memory and remain only with the pure emotion of happiness. Feel yourself welcoming the feeling of happiness in the physical body. Now allow a feeling of sadness to rise up in the body. Remember a time when you felt sad to help evoke this emotion of sadness. And again, when these feelings of sadness arise, let go of the memory and remain only with the pure emotion of sadness. Feel yourself welcoming the feeling of sadness in the physical body. Now come back to embodying and welcoming the experience of feeling happiness. Alternate between these two emotions of happiness and sadness. Embody and welcome first one, then the other. Feelings of happiness, then feelings of sadness, back and forth, one dissolving into the other. Well, check that you are awake. Are you drowsy or sleepy? Make sure that you are not sleeping, and say to yourself mentally, I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now experience being calm and relaxed. Remember a time when you felt calm. Then let go of the memory and welcome the actual feeling of calmness. What does it feel like to be calm? Now embody the opposite feeling of being angry. Remember a time when you felt angry. And then let go of the memory and welcome the actual feeling of anger. And where does angry reside in the body? Alternate between these two emotional states. Embody and welcome first one, then the other, feeling calm, then feeling angry, back and forth, one dissolving into the other. Now, withdraw your mind and bring your attentive awareness to what is called the Chittakash in yoga, the screen of the mind perceived in front of your closed eyes, or the space behind the forehead. And imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space, a space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any spontaneous patterns, images or thoughts which may present themselves on the screen of the mind. And whatever you see is the manifesting state of the mind. Allow the thoughts or patterns to arise, observe them, and then let them pass without getting involved. Practice detached awareness. Maintain the attitude of an impartial witness without judgment or expectation, allowing past thought patterns and impressions to bubble up, surface, express themselves and evaporate. Check that you are awake and observing the mind screen only as a witness, and not becoming involved with the thoughts or the impressions. Now become aware of the content of consciousness, just as it is, without any need to change or modify your experience, welcoming everything just as it is. Be aware of being aware. Be aware of being aware. Allow the content of consciousness to refer you back to the awareness that is aware of the content. Be aware of you being aware. And with awareness, reflect upon the following statements. I have a body, and I am aware of this body. The body experiences different conditions of health and disease, stress and relaxation. I have a body, and I am aware of this body. This body is an experience unfolding in my awareness. I have a body, and I am more than the experience of my body. I am aware of this body. Now be aware of your emotions that come and go into this body, and reflect upon the following statement. I have emotions, and I am aware of these emotions. These emotions are experiences unfolding in my awareness, changing, sometimes contradictory, swinging from love to hatred, from calmness to anger, from joy to sorrow, and yet awareness is constant, aware and unchanging. I have emotions, and I am aware of these emotions. Now be aware of your thoughts and how they are constantly changing. I have thoughts, I have a mind, but I am more than the mind. I am aware of the changing thoughts that come and go in this mind. I am the awareness that is aware of all these thoughts and of this mind that is moving and being still. I have a mind, and I am aware of this mind and its changing conditions. Now be aware of all the objects in awareness, sensation, feeling, thought, and experience how awareness surrounds and pervades them. Reflect on the following statement. I experience sensation, feelings, and thoughts. I am not separate from them, and yet all of these are movements in my awareness. I am the one who is aware of them. I am aware and distinct from these movements. I am the one who is aware. I am the one who is aware. Experience yourself as the one who is aware of thinking, aware of emotions, aware of images. Awareness being aware and awake. Awareness knowingly knowing itself. Awareness that is aware of all objective movements of thinking, feeling, or imagery. Awake and aware, being in the awareness that you are. Experience how you may feel yourself to be the separate witness of all that is arising, and allow this experience of yourself as a witness to dissolve until there is only witnessing, being awareness in which there is no separate witness, only witnessing. And awareness, only awareness being aware. Being awareness is your real nature in all states of consciousness. This is the realization of Yoga Nidra. Being awareness is your real nature in all states of consciousness. This is the realization of Yoga Nidra. Now focus your attention at the spiritual eye, at the point between the eyebrows, and visualize here a flame of bright light. A flame of bright light at the eyebrow center point, and let it pass, and then silently repeat your resolve, the resolve or affirmation that you made for yourself at the beginning of the practice of Yoga Nidra, your sankalpa. Reinforce this affirmation clearly and positively now to the deeper mind. Have complete faith that you will attain your aim, and mentally repeat your affirmation or resolve with faith and sincerity 3 times. Repeat it mentally 3 times now. Now you can gently return your awareness to the breath, and again feel the wave-like motion of your natural breathing, flowing in and flowing out of the body, and expand your awareness back to your body, resting on the floor. Feel the shape of your body. What does it feel like, the shape of your body? And feel the contact between the body and the floor. Feel the weight of the body, and deepen your breathing as you bring your awareness more fully back to the body and this present moment in time and place. Listen to the sounds around you and become aware of the room in which you are lying. The practice of Yoga Nidra is nearly finished. Awareness of your whole body and awareness of breathing. With the eyes closed, visualize the room around you. What does it look like? Can you remember? Become aware of sounds, smells, the sense of touch, and the temperature of the room. And then, in your own time, slowly begin to move your body by just gently moving your toes. You wriggle your toes, your fingers, then your hands, the arms, legs, and with a gentle inhalation you can raise your